Happy Mom's Day. Tomorrow.
Or today.
Or today.
Depending on when you watch it. Or yesterday.
Yeah. So happy Mom's Day. Good morning. Good
morning.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
you.
Hi. Look where we are.
Before we get started.
We're not in our basement today.
And let you know exactly where we are. I've been doing some research on these murder hornets. In the comments below, I need to know how much toilet paper we need to buy this time around.
And sanitizer and now meat.
Yeah. With the murder hornets, so.
Yes, please let us know right away. We want to make sure that we are stocked up.
How you doing?
Happy Saturday. Happy Mother's Day for tomorrow. I always call it Mom's Day. I really don't like the word mother.
Again, or today, or yesterday.
Yeah, whenever it's Happy Mom's Day. Whenever day it is you watch this, it could be your day.
It's always Mom's Day, right?
Spoken from a dad. Oh, goodness. Well, we're here. We're in Reno. Yay!
Oh, I didn't know we were going to say that yet. I figured.
Mom doesn't watch this.
I figured, okay, we're someplace in Nevada.
We're in
Shh!
Reno.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell Mom.
We're not telling her until tomorrow.
It's a surprise. Shh, don't tell her. So behind us is the lovely Peavine Mountain. And there's just a teensy bit of snow from the Reno side, because we're in the North Valleys. The Reno side, you can't see snow anymore.
No.
So you can plant your vegetable garden now.
Oh, whatever.
However, on this side, there's still a little bit of snow, and it is a little bit cooler here than it is.
It is higher
town.
elevation up in the North Valleys.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. What?
Nothing.
I know, giddy, I'm here.
Never mind.
I'm home. I'm always home. But now, home is home.
Home is where you park it, and right now we're parked at home.
We're actually at a friend of a friend's that is wonderfully gracious to let us stay here. So we
could say.
think that's awesome.
We could say.
Go ahead.
JJ
My friend
Christie.
JJ. Yep.
Works at the Bull in Reno. He's been there for, millennia.
Love you, JJ.
He was there before the radio station was there. They kind of built the station around him, so he was already sitting there like this, just kind of looking around, waiting for a microphone. And he lives way out in the North Valleys, and his buddy Guy lives across the street from him. He's got about 19 acres, and I just asked, I said, hey, you got a place that we can plop down? Sure, come on up.
So that is so awesome. We're so grateful. We have been so lucky with friends that have been letting us stay.
We are totally boondocking, though.
Yes, we are.
Okay, we are dry camping here.
Yep,
we don't
we're
have
not
hookups
even-
of any kind, so
no.
we're running off our solar, and we've got a full water tank. There's
We
a dump.
did get water from him, though.
There's a dump station down the street,
Yeah.
and not
very
bad.
far.
It's a Shell station, and it's only $5 to dump.
Yeah, and the sign says $10.
Yeah.
So, but you get a Jackson's card, and it gives you the discount, I think.
Well, we didn't have a Jackson's
Well, I
card
know,
at
but
that time.
the cashier probably scanned hers.
Maybe she did that.
So, and that's
Could
what
have
she
been.
said. Try this.
But pretty good deal. $5 to take a dump, man. You can't beat that. 2 thumbs up for that.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to dirty your thumbs.
Oh my god. Well, we arrived in Reno last Saturday, and we stayed at a Boondockers Welcome. And
On the totally south end of town
Yes.
from where we are. I mean, totally
Yep.
opposite from where we are.
yeah, it was about a 45-minute difference, especially
Yeah.
pulling the trailer, leaving where we were to where we are now.
It was kind of cool because you knew the person.
Yes. Well, a couple years ago when Tom was going through the Boondockers Welcome listings, and we were always looking for a place to stay in Reno, and he's like, hey, there's a new Boondockers Welcome. Or maybe it was last year. It was 1 year ago. Anyway, he said the name, and I said, shut up. And I said, I know that person. So I messaged the guy on Facebook, and he says, yeah, I know you. And that was it. And I was like, okay, how do you know me?
Four words was the response. No more communication after that.
And what's so funny is he doesn't even remember doing that. But I did say that we saw him on Boondockers Welcome, but that was a message on Facebook. So maybe he was just like, yeah, whatever. And but when I went to the door when we arrived on Saturday, he says, "Hey, I know you," or "You look familiar." And I went, "Yeah, we worked together." And he says, "Oh yeah." And then we got to chat a couple of times. But
40 years ago.
40 years
I'm surprised
ago.
she can remember back that far.
Yeah, he was surprised at some of the stuff that I remembered. So Jim and Linda, thank you so much for letting us stay in your driveway.
God, he knew you when you were 1 year old.
Ha 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 ha. Oh no. I wasn't just 1 year old.
I'm just trying to score some not oatmeal points.
Good try. You had eggs yesterday, so. You had your treat yesterday.
I did.
But it was a nice day. It was in a nice neighborhood. He had trees. There's trees on both sides of the driveway, so you really did kind of feel secluded. Yeah. Especially with us, because our front the front of our rig is a cap, so we can't see out that way. So all we see are the sides and the back, and it just faced his backyard. But opened the door, and there's the beautiful Sierra Mountains, still with some snow on them. So that was really pretty. So it was a really nice place to stay, and we are grateful for that, and we look forward to going back again someday.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you again, Jim and Linda. So Sunday, we went to go pick up our Kia.
Yeah.
We have
a 2004 Kia Sorento,
Yep.
one of the original ones that was built on a truck bed. So it's
truck chassis.
It's not just a grocery
Not a
getter.
truck bed, a truck chassis.
Yeah, truck chassis. It was built on a truck bed. We went out and bought one for $150 and just plopped it down on top of it.
And we drive the truck around and say it's our Kia. No, it's a 2004 Kia Sorento on a truck chassis.
You can tell I'm a mechanic.
It's a nice, sturdy vehicle. It's manual transmission, which I love. And so we leave it in Reno for when we come back to the area. We have that to drive instead
And
of
what's
the truck.
kind of cool is over the wintertime, there is snow here, and it does get icy and snowy. And we let her sister or her mom drive it because it is a 5-speed and 4-wheel drive.
And my brother actually found it handy to help move him.
Yeah. But we leave it here for that.
Yep.
And then when we come and visit in the summer, whether it's a month or a week or however long, we've got that to drive, and we don't have to drive the big diesel pickup that is on a truck chassis.
The Kia's on a truck chassis too, just not one as big as this one. So we went to go pick it up from my brother's.
Yep.
My brother just moved into a new place, and he can't park anything on the street. So their driveway was a little crowded having our car there. So that's why we went and picked it up, and we took it out to my sister's new place. They both moved within a month or two of each other. And she has lots of room, so we went and moved it over there. And we got to see both of their new houses. We wore our masks, and we didn't touch anything, and we didn't hug, which was terrible.
It was hard.
It was hard not to hug your family.
Not to shake hands and not to hug.
Yeah. So,
Terribly hard.
So, but we were trying to be really, really good because we wanted to be able to see Mom tomorrow for Mother's Day. So we've been really being
Good.
good. Yeah, we haven't gone to the store. I ran into Walmart once to pick up a gallon of milk. I kept my card in my pocket, so I didn't have a wallet or purse or anything. I went to the self-checkout. I just scanned the milk, stuck my card in. I didn't touch anything except for the handle to get into the door, but I had hand sanitizer in my pocket. So got back out to the truck, and
away we went.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was
We
it.
really haven't seen anybody else except where we are here. We met Guy. No shaking hands.
and his wife,
And his wife.
Linda, another Linda.
And then, of course, JJ. You know, we saw JJ a couple different times.
So the last 3 places we've stayed have had Lindas. In Idaho, we have Darwin and Linda.
Yep.
At our Boondockers Welcome here in Reno, we had Jim and Linda, and now we have Guy and Linda. So thank you, Lindas. But
Oh, the Deeth, Nevada didn't have a Linda.
no,
That
it
was
was a
a-
Pat and a Paul.
Yeah, that was a Boondockers Welcome, too.
Yes, it was.
So.
Yeah.
We love Boondockers Welcome. We're an affiliate, and we're not going to hide that. It's in the description below if you'd like to join. please use our reference click-through with our link below, and they add like, I can't even remember. I think it's 30 days onto ours, and then you get an extra month on yours if you use us as a reference.
Yeah. So also while we were out, my sister's where we took the Kia to, we checked out the area that they're clearing so that we can come and park with them.
Yeah.
With their, because they have a fifth wheel, and lots of land. And Kevin,
Yeah.
my brother-in-law, is working very, very hard at getting the property ready. So we'll be here for
A while. We don't know how long.
Yeah, we're not really quite sure yet.
We just don't know. We'll figure it out every day as we go along and see how soon things really do open back up,
Yeah.
and if they stay open.
Today is phase 1 in Nevada.
Yeah.
So we're hopeful.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
that's
hope
all
that
you can
everything
do.
doesn't go back up through the roof again.
You can't predict it either way. So we'll
Nope.
just sit back and see. You know, we've got places we can stay here in this area. Even if we have to stay the entire summer into the fall, we've got places we can stay and boondock in the Reno area. So we're not put out or anything like that, like some folks are.
Yeah, I know
with-
some people are
with-
having some troubles.
With that stupid Thousand Trails fiasco that's going on that we're not going to get into because we're not members.
Nope.
But
Nope.
we're just happy that we do have a place to plop.
Yes.
So-
Places.
So Monday we didn't do anything. We just took a walk,
Took a lazy
and
walk.
that was at the other
day.
Boondockers
Uh-huh.
Welcome. We kind of walked up the toll road, Virginia Highway. I guess it's Virginia
City Highway. Yeah.
close to it anyway in that
Yeah.
area.
Yep.
It's really beautiful there.
Virginia foothills.
Yeah,
Yep.
very, very pretty.
And it was took me back to my childhood because I grew up in that area a short time, up until like 8 years old. Well, I was 9 when we moved
Yeah.
from there.
She used to ride horses
Yep. Used to ride them by myself,
at 7 and 8 and 9 years old.
riding them up into the hills by myself. Yep. My brother and I, who's 3 years younger than me, used to go up and play in the hills. And we had foster brothers and sisters too that we would go and play and build forts and stuff. Up in the hills around there. Yeah. It was okay. There was no danger. So,
Would you let your kids do that today?
hell no. Not me.
Not just no.
Yeah, it was the same way when we lived in Lemon Valley. We hiked all around the hills there. We rode our bikes for miles, and we knew to come home when that orange flag, remember the bicycle flags that you used to put on the back of your bike? It was like a long skinny pole, and it had like a bright orange flag. My mom used one of those, and she would stick it in the end of the fence. And if we would ride and play. And as soon as we saw that flag go up, it's like, oh, it's time to come home. So, but Tuesday, it's just kind of the same, kind of a lazy day. Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday. so
Taco Tuesday, we had tacos.
Yep. Yeah, woo, real exciting day, huh?
Yeah.
It's just been nice to just kind of relax.
And just kick back, really did not do a whole lot of
I mean,
anything.
We
had
that.
an appointment on Wednesday.
Yeah. We
Business appointment.
Yep. We had told you about that when we were in Truckee in Reno last year, in September, that we had a will and a family trust drawn up, and we did all the legal stuff for that. Well, we hadn't had a chance yet to put our bank accounts
Into the trust
name, and we wanted to get that done. So
We went to a financial center, and what was it, an hour and
yeah, it
so
was-
many minutes to get
An
everything
hour.
done legally, and
Yep.
now it's all done.
Yes,
you know?
and it's another comfort. I mean, we were comforted when we had the trust drawn up and the will and our final wishes and all that kind of thing put in legal documents. Our daughter Jolene has the originals, and now we feel even safer that whatever, our $10 will go split evenly beyond our 5 kids. Gotta protect those assets,
So Thursday was moving day for us, a short travel day from the south end of Reno at the Boondockers Welcome to where we are here
That's why I didn't
in the North Valleys.
Didn't call it a travel day
It's
because
not
we didn't
really.
travel far. We just moved from one place to another. But that's when the Nevada governor, that's the day that he talked about phase 1 opening. And so places can open, but with strict guidelines on social distancing and wearing masks. And so it's a good sign, I think. We'll see.
Oh, well.
We'll see what happens. We're still going to continue to practice our safeguards.
Welcome to the New World Order.
Probably. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's a good idea to start opening some things, and as long as people take their precautions and don't, get more and more people sick. I mean, now is the time with the warm sun and everything, everybody's supposed to be starting to feel better, but it needs to be wiped out even more before autumn comes, because then it's supposed to be really bad. Whatever. Who knows? We don't know.
We have no idea. We cannot predict the future.
Okay, so this was something, there were 2 things in the whole phase 1 that I was reading, and it just kind of blew me away. So state parks are open for day use only. So you can go and picnic around a whole bunch of people, but you can't camp by yourself. That makes sense. And you can go to a restaurant and the wait staff and the customers have to wear a mask. How are we supposed to eat?
It's going to be tough eating through that mask,
How are you
right?
supposed to eat? So those were 2 things that I kind of went, what?
Still gets me, it's safer to stand in line at the Walmart or the Costco than it is to go out to a state park where you are socially distanced from your neighbor. Don't get me started again.
Yeah, well, that was like when we were at Washoe Lake. The sites were spread apart. We had no contact with anybody. And but yet you can all go to a picnic area and
Have a family picnic together or a
Yeah.
friend picnic together.
Right.
And it makes no sense.
Yeah.
They're not thinking.
Yeah, I don't understand why you can do one and not the other.
Nobody's thinking.
When we went, right after we had our bank appointment, we went to Sam's Club because we had our reward certificate to go cash in.
From last year.
Yeah, so we go there and the line is backed up and it's like
Everybody's
oh,
6
man.
feet apart
They got their shopping
outside,
cart.
and there had to be 25 people in line. They're only letting so many people inside the building at a time. And I looked at her and I go, I ain't standing in that line.
We'll never get our money.
There's no way. I am not waiting to just go into the counter and say, give me my money, and turn around and walk out. I'm not going to stand out there for a half hour. Not going to happen.
We'll see. Maybe Lori will do it. So I hear the Costco is just as bad, if not worse.
It's just
But-
ridiculous.
Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, that was that. Okay.
That was that. So
then,
now we're down-
Friday morning, Tom comes out to go walk bear, and he sees water leak.
Coming out of our drain pipe, that all the tanks, you know how you hook up your poop hose? There's water coming out of that. And I'm like,
So he comes back
Oh.
and he says, we've got a leak.
We've got a
water
leak.
And we just don't know what happened, because then we came back in, you opened it, and we let some water come out, and it was just water. Like
yeah.
from the shower or from the kitchen.
We
It wasn't
pulled the gray tank, we pulled the kitchen tank because we knew there wasn't any you-know-what in it, and just some water came out. And it's like, okay, what's leaking? We don't know.
Sorry.
And we still don't know what's leaking.
Yeah,
Actually, it stopped.
it stopped, and I went in and ran water.
Our tanks are empty because we had just
We had
dumped.
just dumped. Yeah, so there was
And
nothing in it.
I'm thinking now, maybe when I closed the valves, maybe I didn't push the shower in, because I took a shower and we had the cap on the big drain tank, and it was, so much pressure built up there that it was just leaking out. And when I looked at it, the way the sun was shining on it, it was like the rainbow, and I looked at it and I'm like, oh no, where's that water coming from?
Yeah, so we
So-
came in and tested. We ran water through the sinks, and
Who knows?
so
But it stopped. So I'm
Yep.
thinking maybe I didn't push it in all the way, the valve on the shower. Had
And
to
there
be.
wasn't a ton of water, because when we're boondocking, we bail out our shower water into jugs, and that's what we use to flush the toilet with.
Which, by the way, you might think it's gross, but it's not, because all the shampoo you use and hair rinse and
Soap.
things like that and soap helps clean that black tank. It really cleans the black
It
tank.
helps. So, so that was,
But anyway,
yeah, that was good that it wasn't something more serious. At least we hope, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Right.
and then I got the hose out because in our travels through the northern part of Nevada, I noticed we went through a bug curtain, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Man, the front of the cap of the RV, the front of the truck, just loaded with bugs.
Bug guts. Bug guts.
And so I kept saying, we need to get that off of there before it stains it. So I got a mop and a bucket of water yesterday, a sponge mop, and
Clean the awning too.
and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, and then rinsed. And the only thing that's left is bug blood. The blood wouldn't come off of the white cap. So I think it's going to take scrubbing with one of those.
A little Scotch Brite, little green
Something
ones.
like that.
I'll give him a used one so it's not
I don't
really
know.
scratchy.
I'm going to have to get up there with a ladder and just really put some
hot soapy water will
elbow
probably do
grease on it and really clean it off.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
yeah, you did that and you cleaned the
Clean
awning.
the awning. Is the first time we've
a
had the
little bit of
awning
rain
open.
a
It was
couple of
green.
times.
There was a green streak underneath of it, so I got it all cleaned off, nice and white and shiny, and looks good.
And our back window has a roll down shade
Oh.
on the outside. And it was like there were streaks of dust
That
through it because we
quartzite
hadn't had.
dust. It's quartzite dust.
Yeah, we hadn't had that down.
Since quartzite.
Well, we didn't even have it down there
Yeah.
because we like looking out the back window and we were taking pictures of the view and all that good stuff because that was sunset view. And so we hadn't had it down in a while, so it was pretty yucky.
All clean now.
Not clean now. Yep.
So
Where we're staying, there's a bunch of, like right behind us, there's a bunch of little cottontails running around. They're so cute. So cute.
I just wanted to say something. Not that I know a lot about bras or anything like that, but masks are the new bras. Okay?
Okay.
Again, not that I know. They aren't comfortable. You only wear them in public. People will notice when you don't wear one, and you can now get them in every color, pattern, and style.
We even saw some that had the St. Louis Cardinals on them. Those are cool. We might have to get those.
I'm actually thinking about buying some of those masks.
Yeah, we might have to get some of those.
You hear that, Rod?
Yep. We might have to get some of those. Those are cool.
That it?
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good to go.
We're good to go. We hope everybody is safe and healthy and happy,
Yeah.
and that you are getting to at least get out and see your family if you haven't been able to see them in a while, that everybody's healthy and you're good to go. I'm happy because we're here. So.
Happy little Reno girl.
However, I do miss Darwin and Linda
Yes.
and their family and my baby goats and the farm. We do love it there.
Yes.
And now I feel like that's second home.
Yeah.
It is. They are like family. They treated us so well. We were family to them. Their whole family embraced us, and not physically, but embraced us. And we love the Vanden Bosches
They
a
are
lot.
awesome.
So
Awesome folks.
We do
miss you guys dearly.
Yep. And give my babies hugs for me.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and click the bell. Get notified every time we put up a brand new video. That it?
That's it.
Let's go eat some.
Oatmeal. See ya.
See ya. We'll let you look at the view on the way out.